Ow, 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 ow. Why do I still have skibbity toilet all over the place? Ah. I should have known. What is this? What is this? Who didn't clean up after stream? Where was the janitorial crew, huh? Gosh, what are these things? What is this? What? Oh, my cat collage, okay? That can stay. But I don't, I'm surrounded by the skibbity. Guys. This is why I've been lost for the past 5-6 days. I've been consumed by the skibbity. We were still locked in the basement. That's no excuse for not doing your responsibilities. It's on your job description. Cleanup crew. That includes any throw up from neighboring rinterns, any diaper changes that need to occur, and most importantly, the leftover skibbities. The watch along was your idea? Excuse me, no it wasn't. The watch along was actually at one of the rinterns who I shall remain unnamed for their personal safety. And Rena Estera's idea. What, we got new diapers? Don't you remember your diaper change like 2 months ago? The brain rot runs deep. Hello everyone. No, hello, 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 hello. Hello boss, if you see that you've been losing your 50-50 in like, it has to mean that I've stolen it and used it to get Lorentz Butterfly from reverse. Some tomato girl, an NTE, and 2 Lucy's. What's wrong with you? What are you gonna do with all those ladies, huh? Give them to me where they're needed and loved. Can you tell that I don't really remember how to speak, by the way? Words just keep coming out of my mouth that I don't understand anymore. I don't remember how to stream anymore. I don't remember how to speak. I'm a shell of myself because, as I mentioned in Discord, I've been milked dry. But now I'm back to streaming, so that's good. That's good. I will not count my brief departure from streaming as any sort of break. It was just, you know, a little side foray I was on. Rena, I believe, yes. In Woowa. I still want to get back into Woowa. Is Woowa still a thing? Do the people still enjoy the Woowa? Or have you all moved on? My Lorentz is P1 now, so sorry boss. And what do you mean by milked? I mean, what do you think it means, huh? It's a universal experience. The milkening. Have you not gotten milked this past week? With a cyberpunk collab, a lot of new people have been showing up. There's a cyberpunk collab in Woowa? What? What? That sounds pretty badass. Wait, Google cyberpunk Woowa. What? When? Now! It says Google. Well, I shouldn't trust the Google AI overview because it's never true, but it says the crossover event is officially live. Is that true? Woowa is not a thing, but a phenomenon. Phenomenon. I've been seeing clips from it. Should I start playing it again, like right now? Honestly, I don't remember my account details, so what I would probably have to start completely fresh, which might be good. It is true. Oh my. Now that I have a PC, like an actual PC, I feel like we should be able to run Rua. Which brings me to a thing regarding PC maintenance that I've never been familiar with as a long-time laptop user. But apparently, you need to bathe and clean your PC occasionally. Did you know that's a thing? Did you know you need to do that? Or else it starts acting funny and getting sick. So I got some instruction manual that you need to get naked and start opening up the innards of your PC. And I don't know, like cleaning it? Hello, Lisa, welcome in. It becomes a dust magnet over the long term. Yes! Yes, you're supposed to dust it! Dust it! I don't know how people usually do the whole dusting routine. I don't know, I'm supposed to pull out like a Swiffer duster or run it under a sink, but I chose to take out my Dyson vacuum cleaner and stick the nozzle right into it. And right over the fan vents. I don't know if that's are you well, maybe. Don't they sell like mini vacuum cleaners for your desk nowadays as little desk accessories? And I'm like, I'm practically doing the same thing, taking my Dyson vacuum cleaner. Last time Say tried Woowa, she almost killed Bob. Yeah, Bob died. I use my mini air blower. Oh, why are you blowing on it? You should be sucking on it. If you blow it, won't it just go all over the place? That seems horrible for allergies. Terrible for upkeep. You dust outside for a reason. Good to have you back. But really, when I first popped open the lid of my PC and a dust cloud just enshrouded my room, I was a little horrified. Like, it looked like a mini microscopic carpet has built up on the main fan vent. I don't know what to call it. Vent grate, the main fan grate of my PC. So I vacuumed the heck out of that thing. That was fun. Filter, yes, yes, fan filter. That was fun. That was nice. So now I think Megabob's running back normally. Ought to clean it monthly or every other month? Are you serious? This is my first time cleaning it since I got it a year ago. I started sticking my Dyson all over the innards too, not only on the vent filter, but I was like, oh, well, it must be dirty inside too, so I stuck it into the GeForce RTX compartment and all over. And I think it's better for that. Speaking of that, I need to clean mine in a few months. You see, we're all a little tardy in our PC situation. What else is there to talk about? Well, my life's been semi-disastrous. Yeah, semi-disastrous. It is difficult running hell in the office down here, especially since now that I know most of the interns are freeloaders who don't even do their janitorial duties. Someone's gotta keep up the work. Yeah. One of my interns who actually did do paperwork quit. So we have new positions open to hire new interns who will actually do paperwork, and I will force them to wear a maid outfit. So at least it's easier on my eyes. I also, what is it? Oh yes. Oh yes. I have a newborn hatred for blind boxes. I feel like already nowadays the whole blind box rage has died down a lot, like the Labubu situation. I saw someone selling Labubus at the mall for $40. You know, I remember when they sold those for $70, taking advantage of my poor lonely soul, my desire for a furry companion with the sharp teeth just staring at me at 24/7. Now they're $40. Yeah. The retail is like 20 something if you actually get it from Pop Mart. But it used to be so hard to get them that people would sell them for 70 and now they're just 40. Yeah. No one's really into the blind boxes anymore. So I don't know why I did it, but I went to one of those anime conventions a few weeks back and I bought an Alien Stage blind box because they just look so cute sitting there, and I'm like, oh, they're so cute. But you know what I've learned? You shouldn't buy a blind box if there's even one character, one design that you don't want, that you're just disgusted by, and that exists for me in Alien Stage. Can you guess who I don't like in Alien Stage? There's Mitzi, Sua, Till, Ivan, Hyuna, and Luca that you can potentially get. There are no secrets. There are no secret characters in the Alien Stage blind boxes. But there is one that I can't stand, that I detest with all my soul. Ivan, how dare you! I love Ivan! My enemy, my op, is Luca, the frickin' blondie. I can't stand that boy. I can't stand him. And already, in a lot of these blind box stores, you can do trades as well. So they'll have like some sad, decrepit looking reject sitting in the corner available for trades if you open your blind box and you don't like it. And guess who is sitting in there but Luca? I reach my hand and I'm like, of course it's Luca. Luca, he just has so many aunties, including me. Well, I did not pull Luca, but I pulled Hyuna. I do like Hyuna, but I hate that Hyuna and Luca are a pairing. So every time I see her, I'm like, girl, you didn't have to live that way. I look at her, I'm like, we could have had healthy, loving relationships. What did Luca ever do to deserve you? Except for maybe stalk you and kill your brother, who was the only other person you loved. She's guilty by association, exactly. Exactly. So, yeah, I don't know. I'm anti-blind box now. Never again will I gamble. Except for in gacha, which is a beautiful segue to Reverse 1999. Let's go. I don't remember how to stream, guys. I don't remember how to talk. I don't know how to do nice segues anymore. So we're just gonna do this, I suppose. Oh yeah. My brain's been melted from work. Also, con season is starting up. Conventions galore. So I've been working around all of those things.
There are two kinds of tales on longevity. One where an immortal is drawn to the world below, and one where a mortal longs for the world above. But I would suggest a third. A tale
and
of
I keep
one who walks
remembering
between
that
the
I
two.
don't have business cards. I need to get business cards. Have you guys been to VTuber focused conventions? Have you collected VTuber business cards? out and about because I have a whole freaking stack, a spread, a burger thick wad of VTuber business cards from 𝐒𝐿𝐿 last year, just sitting on my dresser, and I just like look at them occasionally and admire their beautiful, youthful, flush bodies. I don't know why I'm making this weird. But if you see Rena Astera, or if, well, I guess you won't see Rena Astera, but you'll know her presence is there at any given con because she's printed out tissues with her face on it. Do you know in Japan where they hand out adverts, but instead of flyers or something like that, they hand them out on tissues where they have their ads printed on the plastic wrapper of the tissue? So Miss Rena Astera decided to do that, and she looks like a hoe. But I think purposefully. Like, she has the biggest boobs and her tongue's hanging out of her mouth and she's looking at you lavishly from a tissue packet. I think she wants us to jerk off to her tissue packet. I'm like, wow, Rena, can I have one? A genius. She's a genius. That's what I'm trying to say. She's a genius. I hope you like this mental imagery, since I'm not going to show you a photo of it. And all right. Let's center ourselves with a few deep breaths. And be normal. Since we're playing Reverse 1999, Note 5, Ostoali. The living walk through water, through caves, and through the land of the dead. I feel like we're getting serenaded by the countryside with the BGMs in this cemetery. You know, cemeteries, I guess they're made to be that way, but aren't they so peaceful feeling? I remember driving by some cemeteries and there's people just doing their morning runs there. Just, you know, on a jolly little stroll. And I'm like, well, that's kind of odd. People are just exercising through cemeteries, and I guess it is because they're built to semi-look like park-adjacent things. There's trees, there's grass, there's flowers, and the threshold is really low for outdoor activity. Peaceful and slightly spooky, yes. And now that I've started watching Supernatural, I just want to like carry a little packet of salt with me whenever I cross by one. Also, I guess as an update on my Supernatural journey, I managed to source a PlayStation 3 from my old co-worker's brother for $50. I don't know if that's a ripoff or not, that I spent $50 on a PlayStation 3. Please tell me I got it. Was it a deal? They threw in Hitman, one of the Hitman games with it. Pretty good. Pretty good. Free Hitman and an Assassin's Creed game. It's so funny because my friend said their brother only had 4 PlayStation 3 games, 2 which came with the console, and 2 others he bought at like Target or something on some kind of buy one get one deal, and then they just stopped buying games. I'm like, what kind of console player are you if you just buy 4 games? What is that? What is that? And for some reason they're withholding 2 of the games from me. They only gave me the Assassin's Creed and the Hitman game. So if I ever figure out how to do some streaming setup with that, you'll know why I'm streaming those. Hopefully it still works. Don't curse me like that. I'm still waiting for the DVDs, the Supernatural DVDs to come in. So if it doesn't actually play the Blu-ray, I'm gonna be pretty pissed. Which Assassin's Creed? No clue. couldn't tell you. The sleeve of that game is so worn down and messed up that they wrote just in Sharpie on the plastic, Assassin's Creed. So I don't even know if it's a legitimate copy from Ubisoft. It might just be some, I don't know, some rip that you get from Chinese strip malls. I've been there. I've been there. But we'll see. We'll see. I haven't tried turning it on yet. I haven't tried turning it on yet. Unity Syndicate? I'll find out. I think the first Assassin's Creed was on PlayStation 3. Oh, naruhodo. First to four on PlayStation 3. Oh, wow. Okay. Well, yeah, I paid $50 for a PlayStation 3 and 2 games. And they only gave me one controller. So, maybe they knew it was for lonesome activities. We'll see. Bleak wind sweeps through the quiet streets of the outskirts of the city. The still night has a foreboding gloom to it. It is that very gloom drawing the camera-headed girl towards a long-abandoned cemetery.
At the third fork in the road along Silver Sun Street, Morelos District, after hearing 3 chirps, turn right at 1137 Blue Parrot Lane. That would be here, but...
I'm constantly concerned about this girl. How could we send her out here on a job when she has the memory of a fruit fly? She looks over her notes, a detailed list of instructions relayed by Vigil.
Step 1. Elephant spin. Pinch your nose with one
This
hand
can't be
and
right.
stretch out your other
No.
arm like an elephant trunk. Then bend over and spin around clockwise 10 times.
Uh-huh. What kind of instructions are these?
It has to mean something.
Right. Aren't these the things you do before you hit a pinata?
Like in the original Indiana Jones, my 15th favorite movie. When the time is right, the jewel on the scepter will reflect.
I want to
the
see the
sunlight and
letterbox
reflect where
reviews
the
from
treasure is.
Loggerhead.
But how am I supposed to do that without a nose to pinch? Never mind. Just do your best. But I intend to have a word with the Vigils concerning the accessibility of the Vigils for awakened like me.
Yes, girl. Be the change you want to see.
1,
Write them up to HR.
3, 4.
With earnest effort, she bends down and begins spinning in place. By the count of 10, Loggerhead wobbles upright. Without realizing it, she has wandered to the center of the cemetery courtyard. It works!
Next, whistle the tune of La Llorona. Right! That's the one I recorded Mr. Allen playing for me.
This feels like a ghost summoning ritual. A strained, tuneless whistle drifts over the cemetery. Nothing changes. Her cinematic imaginings of a midnight ritual awakening something in the deep night seem for naught. A night wind sweeps past, and though it lacks any cold to it, she finds herself shuddering out of habit.
Huh. Could be that I was too slow. Alright, just try. Try again. Miss Black Ibis and Mr. Allen are trustworthy Vigils. They wouldn't be pulling your leg on something like this. Besides, I need to get the info from this mysterious exorcist. I've got to find that mineral pigment before Lorentz Butterfly does.
Oh, she's doing it again. I think she needs a chaperone at all times. A rustling noise interrupts her broken tune. Beautiful! Noise coming from a grave. What do we think this lost child is? Vampire? Zombie? Werepire? What other monsters are there? Or the worst possibility of all, a sassy lost child. Not far off, a coffin lid begins to creak open. Ghosts are too common. They've been washed out of the mainstream now. They're not edgy enough. Her streak pierces the night sky. Oh, we're fighting the potential ghost wolfpire.
Order and I will follow.
For a second, I thought that was like a horse, you know? Like a horse head on a stick? That became a trend amongst teenage girls. What's that thing where they are pretending to ride a horse, but it's actually a horse head on a stick? Is that a broom? I don't know anymore. Hobby horsing, yes! Hobby horsing. Is our wolfpire a hobby horse enthusiast?
The show's on. Plan haste. Don't worry. I'll avoid delivering any lethal injuries.
Тени из прошлого.
Time waits for no one, even for a great people. Leave me alone.
Oh my god! They said leave me alone and then we kicked the shit out of him.
Exactly.
Just because they're a hobby horse enthusiast. We're horrible people.
Wait! You're not Miss Ramona, are you? The exorcist that Miss Black Ibis and Mr. Allen recommended?
Exorcist? Exorcist? They look like they're 9 years old. To be honest, I don't really have a good frame of reference for the age of children. Does this look like a 9-year-old to you? They definitely look over 5. They're somewhere between 5 and 14, I think. How old does someone have to be to start walking? How old do they have to be to start gaining sentience consciousness? I don't hang around enough children to know these things. Thinking she's 12, she's giving you 12. You know, definitely in school. Definitely already leaving socks on the floor. Definitely already tracking mud over my white couch. 15! We have a guest for 15! She's old enough to be a sassy lost child. What steps out of the coffin is no risen corpse. The girl before her wears a dry expression. Her hair's still a mess from whatever dream she's been pulled out of. More importantly, she's a living, breathing arcanist. She's homeless! She's freaking homeless!
Go ahead, be the metal heart.
She repurposed someone's gravestone, decorated it first and foremost. Like, look at this drapery. This is very Pinterest chic. She just needs some twinkle lights in here, and she would be trending all up on everyone's Pinterest board.
Guess that's why they made you a heat woman. No time for talk. Just get straight to the smacking, yeah?
This is not the voice I expected.
Oh no. I'm so sorry, Miss Ramona. See, I just spun around 20 times, so my head was a little scrambled. Trust me.
Where's your
there's
tail?
not a violent reel in my body.
My tail's
I
shy.
would only ever use
Welcome in,
force as a
Starglitch.
last resort. Clearly not a fan of whistling either. Cause that was the worst La Llorona I've ever heard.
What? Who is a sassy lost child?
Oh, so the spinning and whistling were part of
How
the
is she
ritual
speaking to
after
a
all.
grown-up like this?
Sure are. What does it do?
You know, she does look kind of
Summon
wolfy
something, or
because she
is
has
it
like the
more
trendy wolf
unusual?
haircut, doesn't she?
Mostly it stops Vigil from crashing the party. See, ordinary folks don't usually whistle and spin round in a cemetery, let alone twice. Though, even the Vihil usually figure out this ritual just means don't show up uninvited.
Should we have knocked on her coffin? She rises up from her coffin and examines the camera-headed girl wearily. Also, I don't understand her coffin. Why is it above ground? It's like partially above ground to the point that she can open and close it at will. Was that a trend at one point? They didn't want to dig so deep? If she had the right equipment for it, her face would be beet red by now.
Oh, well,
It's Mexico,
heard
Mexico.
You know just about everything there is to know about Mexico City, Miss Ramona. Miss Black Ibis recommended you. See, I have an important mission, and I was hoping you'd help me.
Could be a mausoleum. Ah, true.
There's been a mix-up.
Oh my gosh! It's not a hobby horse! It's a freaking mop! Should we hire her to be our intern? Look at her! I love how kind of eclectic and thrown on everything looks. Everything's just draping off her body. Like she has one suspender on. She only has one side of her scarf trailing on the front. Everything's asymmetrical. What is this attached to her hip? Is that what a DVD player is supposed to look like? What is that? Is that a Roomba? Is she double mopping?
Your people need to quit assuming which side I'm on. Yeah, I don't mess around with
CD
the games,
player?
but I
A
don't
CD
have any
player's
love
that
for the
big?
props either, got it? The Vihil pay for my time and expertise.
It's a
I'm not
Walkman.
interested in mixing myself up with trouble. Sometimes I get rid of the stuff regular folks can't see for a few
She's
extra
holding a
pesos.
burning cob of
So
corn.
maybe I know the CD better than most. But I don't concern myself with the land of the living. Why don't you run along back to the Foundation, metalhead? And tell Black Ibis to knock off the recruitment tactics. I'm not buying what she's selling.
Girl!
Oh, and tell him to stop mucking up my house,
And hello,
too.
JV, welcome
I'm trying to
in.
make a living here.
Make a living?
Your house? You mean this place? Oh, don't get me wrong. I have the utmost respect for everyone's preferences and beliefs. I mean, nowhere's better than a coffin for a long nap.
Ramona's little side eye. She looks so cute here. I just want to pinch her cheek. She's just like... She turns on her heel without a word, leaving no room for explanation. Yeah, we shouldn't interrogate the living circumstances of a potentially homeless sassy lost child.
Oh, wait! Miss Ramona, I don't work for the Vigils, and I'm not here on Miss Black Ibis's behalf. I'm here looking into details about a smuggling ring.
A smuggling ring?
All I need are some leads about this new mineral pigment. Oh, and I can pay. I have...
No money. She rummages through her pockets, creating an almost ludicrous amount of clattering and clinkering as she does. When she looks up, Ramona has reappeared before her, silent as a ghost.
Goodness, you came back
Is she
quick.
truly a ghost, not a werepire?
Sorry, I didn't bring much with me. Can I write you an IOU?
No. Do people actually do that still? Like open tabs and do IOUs?
Right on the money. It's some kind of special arcane material. Miss Black Ibis told me there wasn't any information on it at the Bureau, but that you might have heard something. So, have you got any leads? Anything on this new type of pigment? Manus Vindictae or Arcanist smuggling gangs?
Very covert, loggerhead. What if she's one of them? Have you thought about that? This sassy lost child just emerged from a coffin. You don't think that's suspect? You don't think she could be part of this smuggling gang? She racks her mechanical brain for every possibility. Or not really. She did not rack that hard. There's many more possibilities.
It's not much to go on. But the talk about a new type of pigment did remind me of something. Is it something serious?
To be honest, I'm not sure, but it's probably only for those who will actually pay the MAC, right? I've lost faith in anyone.
You heard about those arcane
doing
murders that
that.
have been happening around the city?
Oh.
Well, we've heard more than enough for everyone. City's buzzing with rumors. First, it was some
This
poor
feels like
stuff
it
they
should be a
found in the
Halloween
suburbs.
event.
Cops say he drowned. Weird thing was, there wasn't so much as a puddle for kilometers.
Oh my
around.
gosh, guys, this is like a supernatural episode. Wait! Mysterious drowning.
5 days later, a businessman, a real patron type, found dead in his mansion. He had that
Drowning on
place
dry
guarded like
land.
a palace, but no one saw a damn thing.
Ghost? Angry spirit?
Somehow, Hermano falls into a
The Loch
vivarium
Ness monster?
filled with all kinds of illegal critters. I'm surprised they even figured out he drowned. There wasn't much left of him when I got there.
I just finished watching the episode about drowning too. I'm on season 3, guys. I'm on season 3 now.
Oh, good gracious! I hadn't heard anything.
Loggerhead flinches. She didn't expect things to take such a sharp turn.
Yeah, well, I get a front row seat on every new crime. Comes with the territory.
Isn't that weird? Front row seat, perhaps, because she's the criminal?
This city's
Shoving
special,
water
got
into
its own
people's
way of doing
esophagus?
things. Folks here
That's
aren't
why she has the
strangers to
mop!
the
Because she
supernatural.
drowns people and then mops it up her criminal deeds. That's pretty badass. I like that. I like that. And she's wearing gloves, so no fingerprints.
But
And she said
no
the
matter
word,
how
she
weird
said the
things
word
got,
supernatural.
They used to follow some kind of rhyme or reason. Now, it seems like even the Vigiles don't got a clue what's up
I need to
and what's
restart. I
down
made it to
anymore.
season 2 because sidetracked. You have to watch along.
They're wasting their time sneaking around after the local gangs. But with how deep those roots run, that's a long trail to nowhere. Meanwhile, the bodies keep piling up, with not a single clue worth chasing. And then there's you, suddenly showing up, talking about stuff I've never heard of before.
She holds her gaze on the strange visitor from the Foundation.
Could be, with the storm, something new slipped its way into the city. Like you.
Dun dun dun.
What? Oh, no. Miss Ramona, there's no way I could be the killer. I just got here.
She's accusing you to throw her off because she's the freaking killer. Look, she can't even look you in the eye.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, never mind. She
Is
just
that
glanced.
metalhead of
She's
yours
looking at her eyes
busted?
right now.
You don't exactly look the part of a murderer. Point is, the Vigil are running blind and chasing their own tails. I'm not looking forward to having to cleanse
I love
any
how
more
she
messy
has
crime
like cat
scenes.
eyes. The corner of her eyes flicking up.
But this pigment of yours might just be the breakthrough they need.
She looks like a baby wolf.
Gosh. So, then you're gonna join my investigation, right?
Team up, team up,
I
team up.
didn't say that. All I said,
Having learned from last time, Luggerhead throws herself at the mercy of the exorcist before she can say
But
no.
it sounds like you also care a lot about this, right? We can help each other.
ay por Dios. Are there any ears on that hunk of metal?
Shucks. Where are my manners? I haven't introduced myself. I'm Latham. Nice to meet you, Miss Ramona.
On behalf of the timekeeper, I hereby thank you for your help. Oh, let me add it to my to-do list. Thank you, letter.
She's learned the art of begging.
Ramona.
Oh, that's so cute! To-do list, thank you letter.
I know.
That's so cute! Why has Loggerhead the cutie patootie between these two when there's a legitimate homeless child that she's conversing with? She learned from her. He's like, "Hey, Michen, hello there. Why are you staring at me with those big googly eyes and those fat lips? Did you get filler injected into those? They're looking absolutely plump." Oh, you're... Homeless child is hardened by the streets? I guess so. I am pinning her for a suspicion of murder as well, so... Been way too long since I've catch your string. That's right, it has been. You have to pay back all your absence fees. I miss you, Shay. I hope you've been doing well. Yum, yum, yum. And you're back for a reverse stream too. No 6, go song. The sun sees the god of wind and says to the musician in heaven, the one who answers will walk by his side. Maybe she's not homeless. Maybe she lives in a shack somewhere. That's similar to homeless, but instead you're what? You're squatting.
Another case? That makes 5. And it's only been 3 days since the last.
The intervals are getting shorter.
You two slackjaws owe me an explanation.
Where's the Yuri? I know. There's no Yuri yet. We just have dead
Sorry,
bodies.
miss.
Jones.
Oh my
Special
god.
Investigator for the Storm Era Historical Monitoring Department at the Buenos Aires branch of the St. Pavlov
You know,
Foundation and
this
Field
right
Agent
here, though,
Administration.
looks like a Yuri icon, doesn't she? This looks like a Yuri icon. Like, for some reason, even though she has all the classical features, the feminine features like the long hair and everything, she looks slightly androgynous.
Do I need to show you my ID again?
Ice Princess, yes. The string of titles leaves the cadet's head spinning.
So this is the 5th case, huh?
Why is she putting on this voice too? She somehow sounds a little southern.
And you telling me that after a whole month and 2 applications for backup, you got squat to
She's
show for it?
watched too many buddy cop movies. What is she doing? Kind of like 6. Yes, yes. I want her and 6 to stand side by side with each other. Because 6 looks like a beautiful lesbian. And Florence Butterfly looks like an androgynous goddess. You know? Cold sweat beats over their foreheads. Their sputter over an answer between themselves.
It hasn't been a month yet, Miss Investigator.
Call me Miss Jones.
Miss
So,
Jones.
give me the latest.
This is the same VA that plays
Yes, Miss
Felician?
Jones.
Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! I loved Feli.
The incident occurred at around 8 p.m. last night. Lots of people home, but no one reported hearing anything unusual.
Say tastes fine today. Are you nibbling on my toenails
The victim
again?
exhibited clear signs of drowning.
They are
But
high in
there's no water
calcium.
sources nearby, and no evidence of the body having been moved.
We believe that everything occurred here. We found nothing using human investigation methods, so it must be another arcane crime.
Ooh. She turns from them to scrutinize the crime scene, treading the fine line of stern authority like she was born to it. Ooh, I like this though. I feel like we haven't really had like a crime investigation scenario in reverse. Like, people certainly die. People are killed. And when they are killed, they die. But there's never been like a murder mystery sort of scenario.
What's the status of the Arcanum detection?
damning. There's arcane traces all over the scene.
Haven't gotten an enema from Saerin in a long time. Do you even still have your health card?
A ritual was held here. We tried to follow the fluctuations trail, but they just disappeared. Our perp must have scrubbed it clean before leaving.
It's Ramona! It's the lost child!
That does make
She
things
has a
tricky.
freaking mop!
So drowning, huh? Seems like solving the mystery of this ritual could be the key to cracking the case.
I would be an amazing lawyer, judge, criminal, legal person, because I would look at someone and I'd be like, guilty! Court's order for the day.
There's no record of these arcane fluctuations, particular signal in the Visuals Bureau archives. So it's either very rare or a brand new form of
We need an
arcane
efficient legal system.
Hand the case file over. I'll see if I can wrangle some help from the Foundation.
That would be great, Miss Jones. Please contact us if you have any new leads.
You got it.
She collects their files and then turns to leave briskly. As she does, she brushes past the vigil, rushing towards the scene.
Sorry I'm late. Something came up on the way.
This is exactly like Supernatural. This is just like Supernatural. Because when I'm watching Supernatural, I'm like, how do they keep getting away with just pretending to be law enforcement? And the key truly is just looking confident and having a semi-dodgy badge that no one will look too close at.
Miss Black Ibis. Alan.
Who was that?
Oh god.
Miss Jones from some branch of the Foundation. She's investigating this case as well. She said she's going to contact the Foundation for additional support.
Another new face from the Foundation. Quite a few of them showing up these days, aren't there? Or are things getting so divided that everyone's setting their own teams?
Having no reason to suspect ill intent, Black Ibis soon puts the incident out of her mind.
Carlos, I need you to identify the victim's details. Friends, family, employer. Lin Hui, you stay on the scene and continue searching for any additional arcane energy fluctuations.
Yes, ma'am.
She lets out a soft sigh as she waves the other cadets off, leaving only her
You
trainee.
do know this is pointless, right?
We will need it for the documentation anyway. But if the pattern holds, these victims will have no relation yet again. This is no ordinary crime of passion.
All that means is that we haven't identified the killer's criteria.
That's the worst part, knowing that we know nothing. Do you think it could be our old friend, Manus Vindicti?
New MO, instead of gooping people, they drown them.
Pigment smuggling? The resurrection ritual. Maybe Latham is right. Maybe there are Manus secrets hidden in the dark corners of the city. And these cases play some part in it.
The vigil pauses. Something clicks.
Just like Paris, before the fifth storm.
You suspect Madame Boaniche and her jewel hunter could be involved again?
Always. Something tells me she's hiding a great deal about the depth of Myth incident. Her true identity, her movements, her involvement with the Manus. Each could be essential to our
She
investigation.
is a sassy lady.
But we haven't detected any arcane fluctuations like that incident. If there were any fluctuations as serious as those, we would have noticed them in no time. But this is already the 5th case.
Somehow
I
you
don't
can
think
walk
they'll
into
make it.
Texter with a blue shirt and people would give you their iPhone. Exactly.
You make a good point. Maybe I'm just a paranoid.
Ma'am, the record is complete.
Well done. Contact the local hospital to take away the victim's body. Let's go, Bruno, and call the exorcist. Let's make sure this stays hush-hush.
Hush hush. Hush 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 hush. Hush 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 hush. Speaking of Bruno, I recently heard at Bruno
Don't
Mars
worry, Miss Ramona.
concerts,
I'm fully
there
aware
are
of how
like
important important it is to
They are
protect
like
the
a
integrity
breeding
of the crime
ground,
scene.
an accumulation of love. Because apparently at Bruno Mars concerts, they have record number of proposals that happen. I think recently there was a concert in NA, and I don't know, there were like 12 proposals that happened in the span of one concert. That's insane. That's insane. Everyone's trying to one-up each other. Everyone. Is Bruno even married? Does Bruno even have love?
Before we left, I replayed a load of my favorite detective movies.
Over half of his
Alibi,
songs
Death on
are
the
love
Nile,
songs, so it works
even a
out that
filmed
is
production of
true.
The Mousetrap.
I feel like Bruno Mars is similar to what's that other band? Early 2000s bands that are generic and very appeasing to the masses. One Republic? Is that what I'm thinking of? It's just like nice music. Nice popular music. Maroon 5? Yeah, kind of around there. Around there.
Let's get started.
Panic at the Disco is not for the masses. I guess they are kind of now, but they're still kind of nichey.
Look.
I'm really working on all my
I don't know what
adjectives
kind of deal you
today.
made with the
Very
Vtuber to
descriptive.
let you muck around in your crime scene. But here's my deal. I'm not here to help you with your investigation.
She's totally the criminal. She's back at the crime scene to like laugh at the lack of progress from the investigators. Look at her victim's corpse again and swiggle her little pointer finger into the puddle that hasn't been cleaned up yet, and then licking it off her glove.
I got a job to do. Oh, right. The job.
I've watched Hannibal. I know how these things go. Speaking of Hannibal, I know I keep getting off track, but you know, I've been seeing so much Hannibal on my timeline recently, and I'm like, what's happening? Are they getting a new season? Is there a spin-off happening? Is there a Hannibal reunion? No, it's because it's Pride Month. And apparently, Hannibal, they're gay icons. Everyone's just posting gift sets of Hannibal with Hannibal and whatever his name is, Will Graham, with their faces really close to each other, and in the caption it's hashtag pride, and I'm like, okay, that's beautiful. Yes, Loggerhead, okay.
Anything I can help with? I'll do whatever you want.
Why is Hannibal a gay icon? Well, I guess if you watched any part of the show, it's just exploding with sexual tension. I think that's why.
How about some footage of the scene? I've got it all recorded.
Her enthusiasm lands on deaf ears.
Mr. Allen was right. You definitely need to have a way with words to deal with her.
Ooh. The exorcist produces annatto seeds, wormwood, and a marigold from the case she carries, arranging them in order at the center of the apartment. The candle is lit, its glow washing over her face and eyes. The flame flickers, releasing a strange aroma, and the air grows even more still.
What are these? Some herbs for casting arcane skills? Arcane crimes cause huge spikes in energy fluctuations. The tremors are so strong that they form a kind of vortex of sorts, pulling any nearby invisible entities to them like a whirlpool. And once it's started, it'll keep on going till you use the right arcanum. If you leave it, well, the vortex only gets stronger. Soon enough, this place will be haunted. Least, that's what regular people would call it. That's why they pay me to do what I do.
She gets paid to do this? Ramona takes to the work with professional detachment, but Loggerhead feels something strange, a creeping chill that puts her ill at ease.
By invisible entities, you mean...
They're like hidden arcane energy fluctuations?
Ghosts.
Or
Pull out the EMF.
unsettled pneuma. I guess
Bring out the black
what
light.
you're fishing for is...
The air above the candle's flame begins to warp, twisting into form both human and not in the most unsettling way.
I didn't know you could just reveal them like that.
Call them whatever you like. It's all the same.
We're touching the ghosts, guys. We're touching them.
Nothing unexpected.
Oh my god, it's these Christmas tree looking things. Don't these look like the saddest Christmas trees ever?
Can a robot be haunted too?
May I ask why you asked that question, Miss Ramona?
Alright.
Players ready.
The show's on. Hounds planting.
Formless support.
Copy that.
Even sadder than the one Charlie Brown had. I think they're rather equal. Can't hang a single ornament on these things. Oh, we're committing some deforestation. Beautiful.
Well
Stunning.
done. Your tactical
Christmas
skill
is saved.
I'm really not made for fighting.
I figured you for a scaredy cat.
Why does she keep throwing hits at Loggerhead? The poor girl.
Still useless.
The poor girl! What did she do to deserve this? I mean, she is a girl failure by definition, but this child keeps throwing bombs in like this. Outright called her
If
useless.
you can't fight, the least you could do is give me a laugh.
Well, now she's laughing in her face. This is the first smile we've seen from Ramona, by the way. It's kind of cute.
Wait! Miss Ramona, there's something wrong with your candle.
The flame flickers harder, as if caught in a strong wind yet refusing to snuff out.
Ilusiones apartados. La verdad se revela. Este lugar.
To be honest, not like she'll remember the insults in a couple days. but. Her voice is ethereal, as if speaking to another world entirely. The tiny flame settles, and the last wisp of smoke bends at an unnatural angle, pointing the way.
Weird. There's another.
She's setting her hand on fire. Look at that.
The pneuma that's been drawn over.
She's sticking her whole hand into the flame right now.
Looks like the candlelight's leading us toward the kitchen. Are there still ghosts there? Didn't we just scare them all off?
Ramona steps into a long idle kitchen before crouching to pick through a pile of firewood. After a time, she pulls out a half-burned scrap of canvas cloth. Is this the one with fire coming out of her ears? What? Oh, yeah, I forgot about that. A strange symbol surfaces from the still warm ashes. It looks like a pineapple bun with an outie. It's a pineapple bun with a belly button. I think I'm hungry.
Somewhere.
Have you found something, Miss Ramona?
Fire-resistant gloves.
Yeah, maybe. I know someone who can answer my questions.
Didn't eat before stream again. I didn't. No dinner. I took a nap though. I took a nap.
But I wouldn't call it good news. This symbol won't take us
Oh,
any
1 hour
safe.
nap. Some would probably call my 1 hour naps losing consciousness, and I would not disagree.
I know where to go.
Off again. Priorities. Yeah, I feel like the priorities is always sleep, then food. Because either way, I always wake up hungry anyways. Why double dip? Unless it's for sweets. The City of Crystal. Take a moment, reel in some memories. Memorandum on the 1936 Depth of Myth incident. Ooh, isn't this one of the game modes that I never do? Depths of Myth? The Archive of Imagery, the Anima Mundi, the Shared Dream, the Sea of Collective Unconscious. All living things connect here, right? Laurent Rousseau, parapsychology researcher, revered professor, and a mentor to many, member of Manus Vindictae. Rather than using the storm to struggle in a physical world destined to be flawed, he prefers to let the depths of myth shape every dream into reality. 3.2 patch. Yeah, this was the Paris patch, right? Where he tried to get students to go down a mysterious well situation. 1936. 2 Parises. Yes, it is. 2 Parises, 2 French blues, 1 experiment, 1 storm. Broom. Female. Taxi driver, birth name Adele Tavernier, witness to the incident caused by Manus Vindictae. During the 5th storm, she was brought to the sanctuary by Beryl Boaniche. Broom's testimony indicates that Beryl Boaniche has never had contact with Manus Vindictae. What the hell? She had a whole dinner party with them. The place where she grew up and everything she once knew were swept away by the storm. Beryl Boaniche, female, renowned diviner, crystal merchant. During the 5th storm, she brought Broom to the sanctuary. She has no connections to Manus Vindictae. In Boaniche's visions, everything is already written. She had a girl boss in her body to lie. Yeah, that's true. That's true. She did have a girl boss in her. Note 7, Mexican souvenir. Please do take this. At dusk, the sun casts its last fading warmth. Deep in the alley, a bustling little shop hums as craftsmen prepare candy skulls for the upcoming festivals. Ooh. Candy store.
Dios mío,
what a beautiful background this is. This is so pretty with how the lights hitting. Are these tiny miniature skulls back here too?
If you hadn't guaranteed you could finish the work before the end of the day, I never would have hired you. All this candy needs to get to Diago's before tomorrow.
Candy.
Sí, Jefe. I understand.
Isn't this the one from the French patch? Is it? I don't recognize it.
Oh, and Senora Juarez in La Roma wants you to repaint their family tomb. Chale! I almost forgot. I need to go to Christina's to pick up some marigolds before dark.
The storekeeper dashes off.
There are still more than 100 pieces of candy to go.
Oh my. The sun falls behind the distant hills, and the craftsmen begin to leave. In the dim candlelight, his shadow dances on the wall. And Neil's not playable, right? He's not playable, is he? Then footsteps break the silence.
Me gustan los dulces.
Me like candy.
Los usamos para recibir a los difuntos en la tierra de los vivos, guiando sus almas a descansar en
He's
sus
not,
hogares.
boo.
Una vez más.
We use them to welcome the deceased to the land of the living, guiding their souls to rest in their homes once more.
Los aztecas creían que la vida
The Aztecs
ciclo.
believed life is a cycle.
La muerte es solo una parte de un ciclo sin fin, un reflejo de la vida. Y la forma en que morimos determina
is but
cómo
one part of
comienza
an endless
nuestra
loop.
siguiente existencia.
A reflection of life. And how we die determines how our next life begins.
Las almas de los guerreros que entregaron la vida en batalla se alzan con el sol en el palacio de 𝐒𝐡𝐚𝐭, entonando cantos de triunfo.
The souls of the warriors who gave their lives in battle rise with the sun at the place of Tlalocan, singing songs of
Y 4
triumph.
años después, regresarán a la tierra convertidos en mariposas y colibríes de vivos
Are those
colores.
nerd candy clusters? They do look like it, don't they? And 4 years later, they will return to the earth as colorful butterflies and hummingbirds.
Can you tell me if
That's
true,
a pretty thought.
Miss Ramona?
Reincarnating as butterflies and hummingbirds.
You recognize me?
This is the Manus music! Sassy. Sassy. This is not just a sassy lost child, but a sussy lost child.
The children from the Morelos district call you Ramona the Ghost Seer. They say it was you who brought back the soul of Anna's Solo. To hear it from them, you are some kind of all-powerful wise woman hidden in the shadows. One who knows this city better than anyone. Of course, others say you're from a well-known family of psychics, though it seems as if you've chosen another path.
They're just stories. Rumors, really. I don't see ghosts.
Her reply is curt, yet casual. Her past is behind her. She evidently likes to keep it that way.
What they call ghosts are just pneuma, or say a kind of arcane energy fluctuation. They exist, but not as some shimmering spirits. They're more like a cool breeze. But hey, people believe what they want to believe. Kids and adults too, I guess. Everybody's got unfinished business with the dead, so they want me to see ghosts. They believe it. That way they've still got a chance to say what they never got to.
Ah, my apologies, Miss Ramona. You're right. It was nothing but wishful thinking.
He unconsciously lets his eyes follow on her Vigil's Bureau attaché badge. It holds no authority, but it sets the tone of their conversation.
So, is there something I can do for you?
Yeah, I got a couple questions. These symbols. I think you might know them.
Pineapple bun.
An arrow, a bow, and a net.
Pineapple bun.
According to the Codex 𝐒𝐚𝐭, these are the gifts given to the Aztecs by the sun god, Huitzilopochtli.
It's got the emblem of the Turquoise Serpent Club, too.
Oh?
Which is the biggest smuggling ring in Mexico City. Controlled by that arcanist Perez.
She tucks away the scrap of cloth.
Can't be too many folks around who know you work for him. But those occult paintings at his club had to come from someone. Yeah? But your boss has been acting strange the last few weeks, right? More cutthroat than ever. He's planning something big. Everyone knows it. And an auction to the tune of an ancient bloody civilization is the best way to start it.
Then it is true. Nothing in this city escapes you. And should I presume this interrogation has been commissioned?
I feel like
by the
Anil just
Bureau?
keeps getting held hostage and interrogated by passing by people. Like, first Lorenz Butterfly takes him hostage. Now the sassy child is interrogating him. And he also has an ex-boyfriend who's too obsessed with his sunflower to care about him. His artistic career is obviously floundering. He has paint on his naked chesticle. He's a mess.
The Vigil? Nah, what do you take me for? You think I shed a single tear over injustice? Think I care about your boss's little auction? Nah.
Oh
You and I
yeah, and
both
his
know
boss
that
is
Arcanist
doing
fans
some
aren't to be
illegal
messed
auction
with.
ring too. That's also bad.
I'm not in the business of making messes. But strange things are brewing in the shadows. On street corners, behind people's smiles, in the boarded up buildings.
We all have our side hustles.
The 𝐂𝐚𝐭 is stirring up all around town, hovering over the city like a shroud, echoing in every howl and shriek in the night. Like nothing I've ever felt before. Who knows what'll happen if things stay this way?
It's your arcane gift warning you about the coming crisis.
I wouldn't call it a gift. Especially when you're born into a so-called psychic family.
She leaves it at that, unwilling to say more.
Look, I know you know something about these arcane murders. There's already been 5 of them. And it's gotta have something to do with these weird spikes in the 𝐂𝐚𝐭. That's how I found these symbols, left behind at one of the crime scenes. So, I want to know the connection between the club and these killings.
She wrestles the question out, realizing she's about to step far deeper into this growing mess than intended.
If they are indeed related, that is, if it truly is the Turquoise Serpent Club who's responsible, what will you do?
I'm not paid to solve crimes. The 𝐒𝐲𝐜𝐢 got plenty of investigators. If they can't figure things out, that's on them.
Have to admire someone willing to go above and beyond their duty.
A gentle smile flickers across his face, then fades just as fast.
But I must apologize, señorita. You know I work for the club. And you know that means I can't provide any help.
That's so? Didn't expect you to be so loyal. If I remember, you used to be a plain old pigment supplier. Until Perez started snatching up every artist in town. I figured you didn't come into the job willingly. Was I wrong? You're not so different from those other artists, really. Just a little more flexible. That's why Perez gave you a longer leash. If they can prove Perez guilty, the 𝐒𝐲𝐢 will.
I'm afraid it's time for you to leave. This conversation will remain between us. You have my word.
She rolls her eyes, though the emotion is as much directed at herself as Neil. Playing detective isn't in her job description.
Sorry for wasting your time. Hasta luego.
Dia de los Muertos is coming. Please, take some decorations with you. I wouldn't have you leave empty-handed.
Heh. Quite the salesman, huh? Still making deals even now.
She takes the candle with a smirk and tosses 2 Sharpadontes. Says, wait, two Sharpadontes? Who are we, beggars on the street? What's the currency exchange like? I'm grinding out for thousands of Sharpadontes and she paid 2? Sounded more than 2. Do you think there's like smaller denominations than Sharpadontes, like nickels and dimes versions of Sharpadontes, and she counted out $2 worth of Sharpadontes with dimes? The little house in her dusty, long-forgotten cemetery. The quiet of her coffin, a familiar place to unwind after work. Usually, tonight, however, she'll find no such rest.
Miss Ramona, you're back! How'd your investigation
I just imagine
go?
Loggerhead has been waiting here, just crouched on top of her grave
The
this
guy
whole
you went to
time,
see, is he
squatting.
a friend or one of your informants? I knew there was something else going on.
What are you still doing
I wasn't
here?
looking.
When I said don't follow me, I didn't mean camp out at my place and jump me later.
Oh, I know. It must have been one of your ghost buddies.
I don't have ghost buddies.
You're giving me PTSD of the time in a gas station line and someone buys a coffee and dimes. Whenever I have to pay something in coins because I'm trying to get rid of my coins, I just pour all my coins in my hand, shove it into the cashier's face, and let them count out the coins for me because I just don't trust myself.
It's the symbols we found at the crime scene. An arrow, a bow, and a net. They're the symbols of a powerful smuggling
Did boss
ring.
pull for Lorenz yet? Not yet. And I don't know if I actually have enough to pull right
The
now,
Turquoise
so
Serpent Club.
we might not do pulls today.
I know a guy who I thought was being forced to work for him.
I see, I see. Then everything's going well then. Huh, lucky us.
Don't get your gears all spun up. He seems way too loyal for someone who's got a gun to his head. I got nothing from him. Except this thing. Take it. Saves you some souvenir shopping. Now beat it.
She tosses the candle to Loggerhead, who scrambles to catch it.
Whoa!
Oh my god! Look at the tongue on that thing!
Just a knick-knack.
She pauses, watching as the candle emits a clear sign of arcane fluctuation. No surprise to her in a cemetery filled with spirits, yet it forces her to think.
I've changed my mind.
Taking back the gift is crazy. The Loggerhead has barely enough time to register the item in her hand before the exorcist snatches his back. Crazy! Re-gifting it on the spot. She places the candle in her palm and studies it closely. Then she puts it away.
I take it back. He might not be as loyal to the club as I thought. What do you mean? I'll get you something else to take home.
Hmm. 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 Cleansing notes. First rule, don't mistake an agave for a pineapple, especially as a snack. The necessary guide to exorcism. 1. Agave. Handling note, mind your hands around the large leaves, they're sharp. Practical uses, commonly used in brewing medicine and rituals. Its fermented sap produces pulque, a drink Mexicans call the lifeblood of the land. I don't know what is agave supposed to taste like? Is it like a sugary syrup? Exorcism uses. Smear the sap on door frames and floors after a space has been cleansed to shut out any unsealed presences. Oh, it's in tequila! Is it? Sweet. Tequila. Episode. No special handling notes. Practical uses. Aids digestion and can expel or kill intestinal parasites. Ooh. Exorcism uses. After an exorcism, if their presence still lingers in the room, sprinkle some episode. Let's just say it smells as special as it sounds. 3. Root. No special handling notes. Practical uses. Commonly used to ward off evil. Can be worn on the body, brewed as tea, or sprinkled on the ground. Exorcism uses. The final step of an exorcism. It helps with sealing against future incursions. 4. Copal. Caution. Make sure the smoke spreads throughout the entire room. Practical uses. A natural resin native to Central America. Used in sacred rituals since the time of the Aztecs and the Maya. Now widely used during Dia de los Fieles Difuntos as a medium to connect the living with the dead. Exorcism uses. As Copal rises, they find their way back to where they belong. 5. Rosemary. For the living only. Practical uses. Healing. Exorcism uses. If the scene feels wrong, or you're dealing with a survivor who's lost control, a little rosemary helps you find yourself again faster. Interesting. Why is there no salt in this kit? Where's the salt? Where's the holy water? Note 8. Roaming in America, a journey through the structure of time and history. The night of the art auction. It's already 12:15 minutes past their agreed meeting time, yet the mysterious bandit is a no-show, and Neil grows more anxious with every passing minute. He just looks so schnookums, doesn't he? He has that kind of design and the character personality trait that looks so schnookums. Like, I don't know what it is. It's like kind of like shy but also aggrieved aura. Like everyone's treating him a little poorly. He's a victim of circumstances. A click comes from the side door. Sad boy vibe, yeah.
Never mind.
Like, he looks like a character who had his family members killed in a tragedy.
Senorita Butterfly.
Potentially murder.
You're late.
Sorry. My luck always seems to lead me into
Look at
trouble.
her.
Once I was tracking down a woman in Barcelona, an arcanist who was dragged into some critter lovers parade. I almost broke a leg. And then in Casablanca, I was a split second from shooting my target dead. But the moment I pulled the trigger, he turned to stone. Turns out his old rival cast a
She thinks this is James Bond. Her apology is a half-hearted politeness. She pays him little mind as she stows away the badge she uses to pick the lock.
You have
What? Pick the lock with her
past.
foundation badge?
Has the auction started?
See, the guests have all arrived.
Excellent. When the lights are all fixed on the stage, it'll be the perfect time to sneak in. Though I don't hear a sound. You sure you didn't take me to a funeral by accident?
This isn't the auction venue.
Oh. The forger leads her towards the giant sunstone exhibit. Secret passageway.
After the Spanish conquered Tenochtitlan, the new archbishop buried the sunstone, a symbol of Aztec civilization, to erase their pagan heresy. The stone was rediscovered in 1790 during repairs to the Mexico City Cathedral. Thus, it's said that the cathedral was built on the Templo Mayor of the Aztec civilization.
Don't tell me this massive rock above me is the only genuine artifact in the building. What will you say next? That you stole it from the museum?
Of course not. It's merely another forgery to decorate the club. When foreign buyers feel immersed in an exotic, ancient civilization, they start to loosen their purse strings. I joined its production, not certain I was entirely successful in recreating its complex color. This sunstone is the entrance to the auction, if you will, señorita. I believe you know how to activate it.
The energy in the stone, it's flowing, pulsing even. It connects across land, spanning cities and valleys and spreading to the far reaches of the world. Masterful. A teleportation ritual.
Teleportation?
Activated by awakening the correct symbol.
Tap the correct symbol to activate the sunstone. Which symbol? Which symbol am I tapping? The correct symbol. Oh, I'm stressed. I didn't know there was a pop quiz in this thing. This looks like some kind of like secret handshake. This looks like a cougar. Rar. This looks like a paperweight. This looks like my neighbor. I shall select. This
Do you
one.
remember what the invitation said?
No.
Cuando el 𝐂𝐚𝐭 y el 𝐒𝐨𝐜𝐿 vuelven a alinearse.
There's no
celebramos
pineapple
que el
bun.
fin
Yeah,
del
where's the
mundo se ha
pineapple bun?
postergado.
When the sacred calendar and the solar calendar realign, we celebrate the delay of doomsday.
Subimos al cerro de la estrella y vemos a las estrellas coronar el cielo.
We climb up the hill of the star and watch the stars reach their zenith.
The key is the Tecpatl, the representation
What the
of
hell
new
is the
pharaoh ritual.
Tecpatl? 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 Tecpaddle?
Oh, not that one, man.
Okay. Okay.
Oh, not that one.
Okay.
Oh, not that
Okay.
one.
Secret
Oh,
handshake.
Not that one, man.
Ah! This one looks like a chair.
Oh, not that one, man.
Okay, cat maybe?
Not that one, man.
Take paddle. What's a take paddle?
Oh, not that one, man. Oh, not that one.
Take
man.
paddle.
Oh, not that one, man.
You remember the contents of the invitation.
Oh. Yes, Anu. I remembered.
Of course.
Of course. I'm glad there's no mechanism where you try too many and they lock you out for 20 minutes and they're like, try again. The radiance awakens, a blinding light that radiates outwards from the
The
sunstone.
teleportation ritual is about to begin. Be prepared, señorita.
Señorita.
You may experience some side effects from the process.
Time to see what this auction's all about.
Rich people and their fancy illegal auctions. Past the witching hour, in the dark of the cemetery, a candle is lit. A pair of still eyes gaze deeply into the little flame.
The auction should have started a while ago. So why isn't anything happening? This guy isn't exactly the type to joke about this kind of stuff.
Her patience wears thin. A crackle of frustration ripples in her
The candle's
voice.
almost burnt out. What's it supposed to do?
Loggerhead cups her hands around the candle's flame, shielding it from the wind so it doesn't burn too fast. It's a supernatural flame, isn't it?
It isn't just a
I feel like it won't just blow
It's an
out.
arcane tool. See the carvings on the side? It's an ancient ritual. The Códice Mendoza says it was once used in sacred offerings. It has a synchronizing effect. When a specific ritual starts elsewhere, lighting this candle will replicate it here. But we've only got one chance.
The candle has nearly melted away. The flames falter. Hope seems lost until the dying flame gives out, and in its place an arcane array appears as a gale force wind sweeps down around them. Ooh!
Brace yourself. It's happening.
Let's go! The wind howls, swallowing her body and voice.
The Foundation really needs to start selling their teleport discs in these new eras.
Very nice. Very nice. I feel like whenever someone asks me or like asks those generic questions like if you could choose a superpower, which would you want to choose? Teleportation seems like the best, don't you think? Free travel. Ancient calendar. Will we see the sixth sun? The story of the sunstone. The Aztec sunstone is often called the Aztec calendar, but it's really more of a cosmic map carved into basalt, or as the Aztecs understood it, a guide to how the world works. The stone was unearthed in Mexico City in the 18th century. It measures over 3.5 meters across and weighs more than 20 tons. The center of the sunstone is Tona Tui, the god of the sun. His gaze is stern, his outstretched tongue carved to resemble the Tecpatl. The Tecpatl! The Tecpatl! The message is clear. Offer the sun your most precious gift, your blood, or receive nothing in return. We're supposed to bleed all over it? The concentrate... That's why he has his tongue sticking out! Okay. The concentric rings around Tonatui record the 4 suns that came before. One transformed into a jaguar and devoured the people. One engulfed the world in a hurricane. One rained fire from the heavens, and the last drowned the world in a massive flood. Each sun's reign ended in apocalypse, and none of their subjects survived. That's great. Moving outwards, you'll find religious symbols, patterns marking the cycle of day and night, and colors representing celestial bodies. They unfold layer by layer, like a cosmic machine disassembled and laid bare, precise, ancient, orderly. Together they capture the Aztec understanding of the world. The universe resets, all things are reborn, and humanity is nothing more than a speck of dust within it. What an uplifting story. Beautiful. No 9, Elysium of Art, the finest stage for pride. A line of pure energy flows along the earth towards a green land deep in the valley. Their destination. This just looks like the Attack on Titan spinal fluid connection. A flash of light cuts through the darkness. And we were just talking about a cannibalistic sun, so it seems to track. Ymir, yes. Never did finish Attack on Titan. Oh my gosh, it gets weird. It gets weird. The world spins. I feel like it's always that kind of phenomenon with like Attack on Titan. Once they got past the walls, it got less interesting. It was like Prison Break, the early 2000s show. Once they left prison, it got less interesting. What's up with that?
Pull yourself together.
Freedom makes for less interesting characters. Is that the key takeaway?
Double vision, heart palpitations, loss of perception of time and space, inability to distinguish dreams from reality. These are all common side effects.
This is a terrible teleportation ritual.
Take 3 deep breaths and wait for them to pass. Take some medication distilled from agave.
The rush of teleportation gives way to the faint buzz of the microphone and the chattering din of a lively room. I can't make fun of you for bringing up 2000 shows when I was thinking about heroes.
Here we are.
That's the worst.
The action site, Senorita Butterfly. Senorita, are you alright?
This would be a great opportunity for him to kill her. Like having informed everyone beforehand of this Miss Butterfly who's been holding him hostage and turn against her. But there's no one beside him. Oh, she knew. She knew about my plan. The mysterious intruder has already melted into the crowd.
Seems I can only wish you good luck.
I was hello, man. Welcome in, welcome in. Doesn't this look like a left silhouette with the brimmed hat? On stage, the club owner boasts through the speakers about the items at auction, yet curiously remains hidden from view behind a tall screen. Oh my gosh. Speaking of auctions, and speaking of me recently getting into Supernatural, someone is selling Jensen Ackles' feet. his feet. I need to find a picture of this and show you. Jensen Ackles, who plays Dean in Supernatural, has his actual feet skin, the skin of his foot, plural, on sale at auction. Oh my god, this is honestly a little horrifying. So if you are a feet hater, please look away. But for everyone else, I guess get your tongues out and get ready to waggle. Look at this! Jensen Ackles, who plays Dean in Supernatural and also Soldier Boy in the TV show The Boys, is selling his barefoot covers. Look at those! Sign in to bid. And there's a description. It says, when Soldier Boy was discovered in the Russian military base in Season 3, Episode 4, glorious 5-year plan, he emerged from his cryogenic pod prison with no clothing or shoes. Silicone foot covers were created to protect the actor's feet when he was shooting scenes that required him to be barefoot. This lot consists of one pair of silicone, barefoot foot covers marked in black marker with the real-life actor's abbreviated name inside. Included are 8 matching additional heel lining pieces and 2 additional nude mesh lining pieces. Most importantly, the foot covers exhibit a buildup of grime on the bottom. There's his real-life foot sweat grime in these things. Isn't that wonderful? Do you want the link? The current bid is at $225. That's not bad, honestly. $225 for Jensen Ackles feet covers? Don't you think some OnlyFans people sell these things for a lot more? Like, their foot pictures, just pictures alone, sell for so much more. And here it's not even pictures. You get his physical feet replica with his sweat in it shipped to you. And right now the bid is only at $225. There are 4 bids currently. The latest bid was made 2 days ago. I feel, should I put this on my throne? Honestly, there's more close-up photos and they look increasingly horrifying. Honestly, it's kind of horrific. This is like what a serial killer would have in their home. I think why people might not be bidding is because the bid is quite low, but the shipping cost is very high. Let me see how much it takes to ship. Shipping to hell. It's making me do a CAPTCHA to prove I'm not a robot. Yeah, shipping is $100. Shipping is $100. Can you even put an auction on there? Oh, that's true, because the price will keep changing. That's true. I'll wait until the last day. I'll wait until the last day and see what the bid is at. And if I remember, we'll do something about it. The shield, though, the shield that Soldier Boy uses, the urethane shield, which weirdly sounds similar to urethra. I don't know who decided to name this shield, but the current bid is at 5.5K. That seems to make more sense. What on earth did I stumble into? Do you want to buy me a pair of feet? Or do you personally want to own a pair of feet for your own personal collection? Because right now the bid is at $225. I'm out on the shield. I honestly don't know what I would do with the shield. I feel like I would have more uses for the feet. I don't know where I would put them, but yeah. It's honestly horrific. It looks like a coroner's report when you look at these photos, because they included some more in-depth photos of these feet. And they're honestly very serial killer-esque. Let me show you one more photo of them. Oh God. Look at these things. These are some detailed toes. Like they even put in some veinage. The toenail scratchness. Wow. Is that actually real? It is! It is! Jensen Ackles, who plays the actor of Dean in Supernatural and Soldier Boy in The Boys, they're auctioning off a lot of The Boys' television props, and one of them includes his feet. Going for the low price right now of $250 is the next asking bid. The bid closes in 17 days and 17 hours, so let's make sure we have a stream scheduled for that day. Beautiful, beautiful. Stunning, stunning. Rin, what's wrong with you? I'm just shocked that it's going only for $250 right now. I feel like the ending bid, though, it's probably gonna creep up in the final days to something like $500, don't you think? Stunning, wonderful. Now I have screenshots of his feet in my downloads folder. Let's see what they're bidding on here in reverse 1999. It has to be weirder, because there's magic in this realm.
Welcome
like a rat's
to the
tail.
Turquoise Serpent Club. You, fine receivers of our invitation, are the descendants of gods and the true
God's
masters
sweat.
of the city. And so,
An
tonight,
angel's
we
feather.
will have a feast of the arts for arcanists only.
Hurrah! The invitees burst into applause. Arcanists, smugglers, gangsters, and government officials alike rub elbows on the club's dance floor.
Masters of the city, huh? I like the sound of that. This guy knows what he's doing.
A random purple crab, that's just gonna be our girl Meryl, the god.
It said that there's nothing he can't find or do within the confines of the city. You have any
Our poor
idea of
girly
the money
pup.
this guy made smuggling alchemical materials? Enough to make the people living in the Palacio de Iturbide jealous. I'll say that. Everyone here wants a slice of his pie.
He's an entrepreneur.
The club thanks you all for our many pleasant dealings over the years. In good faith for our future cooperation, I have prepared a series of arcane artworks for your perusal, all as true as gold. For the fine ladies and gentlemen who are not interested in art, allow me to tell you a little secret. These paintings are only a ticket to the second half of our
Wow, a businessman! You have to auction and win the auction of a piece of art to have access to the more exclusive items. This business strategy is amazing! I should take notes.
I want peace, and you've won yourself a chance for deeper collaboration.
Crazy, and he doesn't even say what is being sold.
Face-to-face chat with yours truly.
Oh, just a chat with him? Why would I want that? Why would I want the opportunity for a meet and greet with Mr. Perez?
Ah, but perhaps I should not say face. I must maintain some.
He's not a beautiful lady. The audience laughs politely on cue. I'm just picturing a Jumbotron saying, laugh politely to the crowd.
The rising star of Cubism, a prodigy returning from his studies in France, the greatest painter of the Turquoise Serpent Club. I give you Muriel.
The first lot is carried onto the stage. At the same time, a boy is shoved in front of a microphone. Beneath the glaring lights, he looks pale and increasingly helpless. He looks malnourished. He needs a vitamin. Someone shove an orange in his mouth.
It's called non-aristocratic. The title of this painting is non-aristocratic.
Okay. He turns towards the auction table timidly. He attempts to gather his thoughts, causing his words to sputter out in broken fragments. That sounded like he just fell over.
By an artist I greatly
Look at those luscious lips, once again. Look at those luscious lips. This is how I pictured Minecraft characters to look like before I actually started playing Minecraft.
Las obras que existen solo sobre caballetes y todo arte amado por los intelectuales son propiedad privada de la aristocracia.
Works that exist only on easels and all other art loved by intellectuals are the private property of the aristocracy.
Art belongs to the public. Unfortunately, I was unable to achieve this during my time in the club.
He's such a downer.
Perhaps that's why I captured Maria, my tutor, and
So you get Minecraft the new servers next week, isn't it? It is.
she created this statue.
Starts on Sunday, I believe. Sunday.
Do you see this, Teresita? I know you're here.
He's using this stage as a love confession stage. I know you're in the crowd. I love you. Someone get you on the crowd. Kiss, kiss. That's how I picture romance being. He darts his eyes around the room, but no one seems to be paying any attention to his ramblings. Actually, this is very similar to promposals that I witnessed when I was in high school. The audience is swept up in the exciting news of this opportunity for cooperation.
This is a chance to work with him. If we get distributorship, we're in the big bucks.
Hey, Diablo! No everyone wants a lousy artwork. We need to get one, no matter what.
Uriel seems even rougher than the last time I saw him.
What kind of school did you go to? What do you mean? A normal one? What, do you think I'm lacking education? Hell has educational institutions.
Senor Perez, I don't recall what comes next.
You idiot! I told you to concoct an interesting story. Then describe all the expensive materials you used and what arcane skills were involved.
This is awkward.
Get him off the stage now. I won't have my auction ruined by some half-wit boy who's lost his mind.
The incident does little to dampen the audience's enthusiasm. The painting is soon auctioned off at a high price.
Congratulations to the fine
No one cares about his sordid love tale.
work. Our next item is a very special painting. Very, very special indeed.
Bring out the talking painting.
I'd love to share how I acquired such a fine piece, but I fear that might piss off a couple bigwigs. So I'll keep it zipped. But let me tell you this. This next piece is more than just a painting.
The club owners revel in the suspense before theatrically calling for the next lot. Oh my goodness!
Oh my!
Oh my! Oh my goodness, look at her! Oh my!
My prayers have been heard. The soundproof fabric has finally been removed.
Aww!
I'll stay quiet this time. You have my word. In fact, I'll be utterly silent unless spoken to.
And awaken!
Oh!
Is that a face?
From Paris Fagia. On stage, the painting mutters to herself.
This light is rather dazzling. I feel a little faint.
I think she should take a nap.
I must say, this really isn't the right.
Look,
sort
there's
of
even
place to start a
scratches in her
painting.
painting on the top left.
Wait, am I on a stage?
Girl has no survival instincts.
What on earth is going on here?
Can't she be like the other awakened and at least have the power to float away from the situation? Why can't she float? Oh. Moments earlier, Laurent's butterfly slipped away from Anil and into the crowd. Now in short order, she finds herself backstage.
Yeah, here feels different.
Is she holding a gun? Is that a gun? Is this a gun?
It's moist. This place is full of plants.
Or is this a hairdryer?
Not enough to gather the specifics of the location, but we've gone quite some
She
way
doesn't
from
have a
central
robot
Mexico
body like
City.
Lucy or Ulrich. Does Miss Radio float? I feel like Miss Radio even has the power to float.
Explains why I never found much there.
She slinks along the empty hallway.
Auction started. Senor Perez has taken the stage. Wish I was sitting down there. I hear they're giving out unlimited drinks. I could use a tequila.
Tequila.
Taking the stage. Huh. He's still hiding behind that screen.
What?
I said what I said. Don't you think it's strange? Ever since that fire last month, he hasn't shown his face.
You didn't hear? Senor Perez thinks it was an inside job. There's no way someone else got into the gallery that night. It could only have been one of his higher-ups. Still hasn't sniffed out the rat, though, so he's being extra careful for now.
Yeah, what do I look like, a moron? Of course I know. But what I'm saying is, he hasn't talked to anyone face to face. No one. Luisa, Javier, Pablo, they can't all be traitors.
Don't you think? I feel like, is Mr. Perez actually dead? Is that not actually him?
Layla said she heard some weird sounds coming from Senor Perez's room when she was on night patrol.
Yes. Yes. It's an imposter. Who is it?
She said it sounded like some kind of scurrying thing was moving inside the walls.
Weird.
A monster in the walls?
Weird.
I'll bet he got burned bad in that fire and doesn't want anyone to see. Hey, I dare you to sneak backstage and find out.
You crazy? I'm staying put right here. There's no bet worth risking my neck.
If it's anyone we know, it has to be someone from the Paris patch, right?
I could do you both a favor. Find out what happened to him.
She is so scary. Whether taking her as an attendee or a guard they don't recognize, the two of them momentarily don't think past the helpful offer.
No kidding. You do that. That'd be great.
You should really be calling him Senor Perez here in the club, though. Wait, who are you?
There's no way she's the one killing all the people, right? She seems very serial killer-esque, but there's no way she's the one killing everyone, right? But who else could it be? She's kind of, I don't know. This battle features Centurion's wheel. Let's see what she does.
Natural chaos. A new toy.
The show's on.
Handy. Care to freeze the trigger?
Oh, she shoots people. Oh my god, that freaking hurt.
Time waits for no one, even for a great coup.
She and Belly have the same VA, so that is true. Oh my goodness.
And quiet.
All it takes are some minor changes to the initial condition.
Select an incantation to print? What does that mean? Gains? Before casting, select one basic incantation in the spell dock to print. After casting, prints 3 duplicates. Whoa! Which are generated and rewritten with fractal dimension at the start of the next round. Wait, that's so OP! So you can do like an attack card or something. And then you would be able to merge cards of what you're missing. That is so cool!
A new toy. Just like the drills.
Let me handle the pain.
Could the flap of a butterfly's wings in Brazil stir a tornado in Texas?
Whoa! Whoa!
Sensitive to initial conditions. Always prepared.
A sacred charge.
That's so cool! And it fits with her whole sciencey innovation situation. You can't merge the copied incantations. Ah, okay. Ah, you're right. They're all precast cards. Okay. That's still alright. I was thinking if it was the Melania, then they would never ult. Can I merge the precast with another? No, I can't. I can't even merge them with the regular. Wow, but you just get extra cards. They don't even replace current ones. That's crazy.
The true nature.
Boop, boop, boop. And they're extra cards! They don't even take your existing card slots because they're precast. Wait, that's insane.
Just like the drills.
This is the longest deck of cards I've ever played.
A nice one.
Topologically transitive.
An unconventional choice.
Insane. Actually insane.
Exactly.
Actually insane. She's usually in the barrel team. Barrel and Isolde. I do. I don't have Isolde though. Do I have Isolde? Oh, I do. I do have that crazy girl. Yeah.
I'll figure it all out for you.
A shame, really. The 2 patrollers she put down can't exactly say thank you. She steps over her new friends and heads towards the club's backstage.
A talking painting, you say? Don't let your...
We're gonna jump scare Mr. Perez.
This is an arcanist. An awakened from the Bateau Leroy in Montmartre.
I do have that crazy girl really narrows it down in reverse.
What?
Wait, then how is he interacting with the disaster boy and scolding him?
What's going on here?
Yet the non-existent club owner continues hawking their art as if nothing had happened. Yeah, you know, it makes sense. There's been murders and things like that. You're trying to lure someone in.
This is the
You don't want to put yourself at risk.
Of the essence of the world.
All of the most
reality,
powerful underground criminal people are the clientele here.
And perhaps
live streaming. He's live podcasting.
We have discovered that within the frame of this painting, there is a vast pocket of hidden space.
I thought he was killed and this was an imposter, but he's not even here. Lorenz Butterfly scans the room, finding a small, unremarkable machine off to the side. Codes, a translator, a speaker, the learned number of the Institutum Lorenz identifies the purpose at a glance.
Where you might store whatever you like, so long as it isn't breathing. Conspicuous arcane materials, controlled items, or even your rival's severed head. The greatest of all secret safes, not simply behind the painting, but rather inside the painting.
An audio production machine, a cupboard, and...
A faint noise emerges. Is it a baby critter? A faint noise emerges from the pile of notes. Oh my goodness! What is that monster? Ah!
Who is this woman?
Cute! What is this? What is this? And he's wearing some kind of like Harry Potter robe. He's adorable. And I said they could be selling rat's tails. Cute! He even has glasses and a little wand. Oh my goodness.
And how did she get back here? Por Dios, get her out of here!
Cute!
Huh. Seems I've found the real Senor Perez.
Senor Perez, he only has 3 toes on each foot. Adorable, adorable. I would squish him immediately. Squash him in a little mouse trap. Watch his guts go. Small notes. Notes left behind the screen. Senor Perez's cipher. He's done for. Move. Shut it. Your life ain't worth a cat's. Ass? Worth a cat's ass? Cat's hat? Cat's map? Cat's lap? Cat's hat? There's so many options. I grabbed 3,000 fucking pesos from that place. I offered that fuck off. Crawl back to your hole. It's only cleaner than the governor's spit. Playing tough, huh? Everyone knows your life ain't worth a single peso. Grab the stuff and go. Who gives a damn? You asshole! I'd rather chew up a rusty pipe than listen to that moron and his cat's hat-licking mouth for 3 hours. He just has buttons he can press. He has a soundboard. He has a soundboard, guys. He really is a live streamer. No 10. 𝐒𝐡𝐚𝐭 𝐑𝐮𝐥𝐬 por ahí. Dreams are tilting towards the shore. Oh. The teleportation ritual drops them mid-air, leaving Loggerhead to tumble to the ground in a clatter of metal. The auction has just begun. Impassioned words from behind the screen heat up the atmosphere, drawing every eye to the stage.
Get up and quit quivering.
It's like, stop crying. It was just a little bit of corporeal manipulation.
Oh, right. We need to look like regular guests here.
Yeah.
So, we take a seat, cheer and clap with the others, raise a paddle to bid some small amount that nothing will ever sell for. That way, we won't catch too much attention. Just do enough to slip by. Reminds me of a movie from 1928.
Shut it. Just shut it. I swear, if you bring up another movie plot, I will sock you.
She only intended to get the camera-headed girl's nerve in check, but her sharp words catch the attention of a guest nearby.
But have you never attended an auction before?
No. I mean, we kind of know what's going on, but...
Is she gonna accidentally bid?
Don't you worry yourself over it.
$10 million!
Oh, don't get me wrong. I mean no offense. Actually, this is my first time too. Not so brushed up on the rules myself, let alone the Argos.
The woman turns to them with a gentle smile. She fidgets with her handkerchief, looking a little lost.
Then what brings a lady like you here? You were invited like everyone else, right? You must know you're on gang turf.
Si, señorita, that I do know. However, I have my reasons for coming. Camila, my daughter, suffers from a rare disease. Her body rejects its own arcane power. Her blood is escaping her body. There's nothing we can do to stop it. I have visited every arcane doctor in the city, and not one of them has a clue. They take it as a horrible and unbreakable
This is like when your
curse.
immune system's fighting yourself.
My dear Camila, there's not much time left for her.
Oh, I'm so sorry, ma'am.
It's all right, truly. On one of my desperate visits to priests and witches, while I was searching after a rumor about a miracle cure, I happened upon some smugglers. They told me I'd find what I was looking for at the Turquoise Serpent Club. And now, it seems spending just a few pesos on some art could win me a chance to strike a deal with the biggest smuggler in the city. As long as I find a phoenix feather, there is still hope for my dear child.
The woman finds herself getting increasingly worked up. Realizing she's on the verge of tears, she stops herself.
Oh, where are my manners? I'm talking your ears off. You seem quite unlike the other guests here. We've all come here with a purpose. Some of us are desperate to achieve those goals by any means necessary. Please be careful.
Same to you, señora. Hope your daughter gets better soon.
Muchas gracias.
Oh.
Is it raining outside, or did a leak just spring? It suddenly smells damp.
Hello, Goddessy. Welcome in, welcome in. In the dim room, she clutches her handkerchief tight as her breathing grows heavy. She does. After telling us that sub story, she's totally gonna die. Red flag. People who open up too quickly are huge red flags.
What's happening?
Oh, God.
She can't breathe.
Can Loggerhead give mouth to mouth? Her camera lens is in the way. The camera-headed girl reaches out to steady the woman, but Ramona seizes her arm.
Don't touch her. Something's off here. The arcane power squeezing her is too strong. It'll suck you in if you get too close.
Oh, it's the drowning! People have been drowning!
A lake, water, and something below. It's strange.
Are there tentacles?
So very deep.
Is it tentacles?
Camila.
Ooh! Her gentle features twist in agony as she chokes her air. Rough gasps escape her throat like a broken bellows. Then, all at once, she stops breathing.
No, don't! Ma'am, what on earth is going on?
She collapses to the floor, drawing the attention of those nearby. The crowd draws a wide panicked circle around her.
Oh, what's happening over there?
Someone's fallen. Dios mío. She's not breathing.
Ooh.
Murder!
Panic spreads through the room. Soon enough, every eye in the room turns toward the exorcist and the camera-headed girl.
Water. Just like all the others. The murderer must be someone in the auction house.
Yeah, they think it's you.
The question is, who?
Do you think it's the little baby rat? I don't think so. The baby rat's busy being throttled.
Dirty thug!
Oh my gosh!
Intruder! Bandit! Robber!
This room's a bit small for all 5, wouldn't you say?
The unbothered murderer, thug, intruder, bandit, and robber raises an eyebrow.
Are you finished with your whining? It's time for you to choose your interrogation method. Good news, you're in safe hands. I'm quite skilled at peeling people while keeping them alive.
She's worse than me. I was just gonna throw him into a little rat trap.
Bad news. I've never tried these techniques on a mouse. How about something more sleek? Modern. Electrocution, perhaps.
Oh. She mutters to herself as she rummages through her case. Before her, the mice huddle together in a trembling ball. At last, the largest on the screen. Oh, there's more than one! It's an infestation. Oh, that's so cute! Oh my goodness! Look at these little guys. They're a family. One has a sombrero one. What is this?
You haven't even asked a question. This is pure torture.
Given your connection to the murders in the city,
the setup is the bonus item on the store. Oh my
convenient.
god, it's adorable.
You think I know which ones you're talking about? The club makes trouble disappear every week. But that's just how things go in this business. So
They're just a
please,
hard-working
Señora,
little
please, calm
family.
down. I'll tell you whatever you want.
Mama Perez.
All right, then I have some questions.
She reluctantly puts away her tools, eyeing the mice with a half smile.
How did you become Senor Perez? And what is the connection between
Give
the
them
club
to
and
his
Manus Vindictae?
Little
And
snacks.
where do you ship your special mineral pigment? I need the type you smuggle for the Manus. Give me all you have, every ounce.
That pigment. You're after it too.
Oh. The eager mouse representative is cut off. Oh. Something seems to have gone wrong in the audience. Screams and frantic footsteps follow. Senor Perez is a little busy.
Just died in the auction house. Can't believe someone has
Which voice line and his soundboard is cut out for responding to this? Someone died! Fart noise.
wasn't any ordinary death either. Folks are saying it's another of those serial killings. The whole place is in chaos. We've got guests asking us to open the teleportation ritual so they can leave. Senora Luisa wants to know your orders. Wait, what are you two doing lying around here?
Should have gone in the extra large stream deck. Exactly. You know, I was gifted the stream deck for my throne, and so far I've only programmed 3 of the buttons. I feel like I need some tech person to help me with the rest, even though it's not difficult. I'm like one of those like old people who reject technology. Back in my day, I used to click things one at a time. In the backstage hallway, the unconscious patrollers are discovered.
6th case, then. This should be interesting.
Hey, you said it, not us. You're supposed to say no. You're still young. You still have your bodacious body. No, boss. No. Why didn't any of you say that to me? Now, why? How can we make our game a little more fun? Boop.
The true nature of
Boop.
man. A new toy.
Boop.
Show's on, hounds.
Boop.
Care to pull the trigger? Sensitive to initial
Well, you were
conditions.
talking about 2000s TV shows like Prison Break. The 2000s is part of our modern era. What do you mean? That's not old.
A mice pass.
Also, Y2K is in with the youths nowadays. I could be a youthful 2010s baby who's into Y2K fashion and trends. Have you thought about that? Have you thought about that? Don't you remember my last birthday? I only turned 3.
All it takes are some minor changes to the initial condition.
I don't want to kill them so fast.
Refrain is part of the training.
With the flap of a butterfly's wings in
You got a PlayStation 3? Yeah, I purchased it for a very specific purpose. That doesn't mean I'm old.
Always prepared.
Please.
I even watch Skibbity Toilet. I am so hip and with the people. I'm what do you call it? I'm a TikToker.
Time to clean up the battlefield.
I should watch a documentary of how 6'7" rose into being. The creation of 6'7". Is there anything like that on YouTube? A YouTube essay about 6'7"? Never say that again. There has to be some kind of YouTube essay about this phenomenon. Note 11, Scream. We've got chaos, deceit, thrills, and arcanus. Everything you could ask for. The only way I can understand 6'7" is by watching a YouTube essay or documentary. The reluctant detective strains to recall every detail amid the chaos.
The murderer's gotta be somewhere in the auction house. That's the only way they could control their arcane skills so exactly.
Golly.
Golly.
You don't mean to say that the murderer's somewhere in this room?
Her reels skip in shock, nearly coming out of place.
The ritual might have been set ahead of time. All they had to do was wait for their prey to fall into the trap. Prey? Right. The killer must have a reason for this, right? But
she was here for the auction. Oh, heck! They must be killing off club members.
Please. I'm still thinking things through. If all the victims were known club members, the Vigil wouldn't have been running around in circles. It's too obvious. I may not like them very much, but those Vigil aren't half as thick as the Foundation. Some of them aren't even half bad.
Hey, we aren't dummies either.
Right. Her protest isn't noted as Ramona carries on.
But there's one more question that's gotta be answered. What is this ritual exactly?
I like how no one's traumatized by someone just dying in front of them.
They were able to cast it without
They don't care at
noticing.
all. I guess she works in a graveyard.
That takes true skill. There's gotta be some clues around here.
She looks around. Chairs lie on their side. People rush for the exits. Lights flicker and shake. The air is filled with curses, screams, and twisted pneuma. While a bitter, biting wind scratches at her senses, she remains clueless. A smuggler's sudden accusation only makes the situation worse.
You too. Yeah, you. I saw what you did.
You pointing at us, senor? It wasn't us.
Don't act like you're innocent. You were talking to her just before she died.
True.
You must have killed her. You're from the Foundation. You're here to kill us all so you can take over the underground arcade material.
Maybe. Ramona gives... Honestly, that's a pretty good idea. Kill them all and take over the underground arcane materials racket. That's a pretty good idea. We should do that. Thank you.
See, this is why I didn't want you tagging along, metalhead.
Hey, that's not fair. I've helped you a lot. Like, you're not gonna leave me behind, are you?
Guards, these two, right here. Take them down. You're trapped in the Turquoise Serpent Club now. There's no escape.
I love the jazzy music. I want more firepower. Let's see.
The clock is set. Order and I will follow.
Isn't this music so fun? It's like you're at a hidden speakeasy. speaking of, one of my friends went to a speakeasy recently. I'm like, what does that even mean in the modern era? What does that even mean? You went to a speakeasy.
The show's on.
Isn't that just like a bar? Isn't that just a bar?
Confirm.
I don't understand.
Time waits for no one, even for a great people.
A speakeasy? Yeah, isn't the origin of a speakeasy like some underground hidden bar during like the Prohibition era?
I might stop.
All is prepared.
I associate speakeasy as a bar, right? But if it's like quote-unquote a speakeasy, but there are Yelp reviews and a Google Maps location, how is it a speakeasy? I guess it's just the decor and the vibes. It's all about the vibes.
Just like enemy reaction predicted.
I went to one for a cousin's bachelor party. Was kind of cool, but the drinks are way overpriced. Yeah, it probably would be. But it would be fun if there's like a dress code for the guests, right? And you really play into the theming. That could be fun.
Ready to raid.
Formless support. Increase the
Target square confirmed. Handy.
formless support.
I can only hear him saying homeless support. And that's a beautiful thing. He's changing the world. He's trying to get people off the streets, but I don't think that's really what he's saying. What is he saying again? Not homeless support, apparently.
Enemy reaction predicted.
Players ready.
Target square confirmed.
Ready to raid.
Enemy reaction predicted.
Formless.
Barrage.
Formless. Wow, why is he so weak? His attacks, 6k only? I feel like the newer characters are harder to build.
Just like the drills.
Checkmate.
Preparing fire support.
Target square confirmed. Plan A.
Copy that.
His main source of damage is his ult.
Queen to F6. A queen for a king.
This is still my favorite skin, I think. The Lucy Chess skin. Lucy is so boss, right? The POV when she's putting the chess piece down and looking down on you. It's so good. Did she just beat up people with her mom?
Hate fighting.
I thought she was gonna say, I hate people. And I'm like, I can tell. I can tell, sweet bean. Another attacker falls. Out of breath, she lowers the exorcism tool she's been using as a makeshift weapon. Wait, her broom is an exorcism tool?
I'm not a fan of making new crime scenes, especially when I'm the one that's going to have to take care of them later. We gotta get out of here before we draw any more attention. Latham! Hey, Metalhead!
Loggerhead doesn't respond. Instead, her attention is drawn to a faint cry for help coming from the stage.
Help! Please, my dear clubmates, do not leave me here all alone. Take me away, throw me back to the deepest, darkest corner of the warehouse. I promise I'll not say a word.
Oh! Oh! Someone hang her in a New York loft apartment with 360 windows.
That painting. She's an awakened.
The club has descended into bedlam, with no one around to pay any attention to the increasingly frantic painting.
Oh, Badia, I know you. You remember me, n'est-ce pas? The painting from the northwest corner of the warehouse, next to Antonia and the cactus cat. A grubby corner, I must say. Haunted even. None dare walk it but you.
Or maybe put her in a cafe where she can chat with a lot of people.
But I know why. It's so that you can write those letters to your love in private.
Huh? Zip it, you overgrown dude.
Aww.
I don't want to hear another word.
In the dim light and madness, the auction stage seems like an island of
Can
refuge.
we take her with us?
Her? You mean the painting? You out of your mind? She's in the middle of the stage with a goddamn spotlight on her. We may as well get up there and say, hey, come get us. And dying for a blabbermouth painting is not worth what I get paid.
But we can't just leave her there. She isn't just some arcane tool. She's a living arcanist. She doesn't deserve to be bought and sold like an object.
She's so talkative, yeah. She's just spilling everyone's drama. Loggerhead charges onto the platform, so I think she should go into the New York loft with no one around and 360 windows. Woo! She's whipping people with corn. A gunshot rings out. A bullet skims across her metallic body. Oh my god, look at that bullet.
Desvío pneumático.
Ramona, don't worry about me. I'm an awakened, so they can't hurt me so easily. At least, not with normal bullets.
Huh. Guess I forgot it for a second. Like I forgot how impulsive you can be. At least tell me you've got a plan. What are you gonna do next? I'll cover you.
Oh hey, we're like those partners in the detective movies. Focus, Latham. You're a seasoned Foundation employee. An outstanding senior member
So
of
you're
the
very
Arcanum
cool in the fire
Containment
element.
Department.
Thank you, sir.
I grabbed a load of arcane tools before I left. I've got to have something useful. My reels, film developer, critter recon potion, recording plant, infinitely looping drugstore receipt, encyclopedia of Mexico, seasoning packets, hand-cranked rechargeable battery.
You're made of steel. The hell you need seasoning packets for? Just how much crap did you bring with you?
She can still enjoy life. She has a human-ish mouth.
Invisible cloak, crystal
Invisible
vial,
cloak?
sextant, kangaroo foam number 5 fire extinguisher. Ah, here it is.
Sextant?
Thank goodness the receptionist lady turned down my request to check the discs.
Kangaroo? Flustered, she pulls that teleport disc from her pocket and thinks of a destination.
Teleport!
Oh my god, she had a freaking teleporter with her the whole time! I like how everyone who was shooting at them waited until she went through her inventory. They disappear all at once from the scene, leaving the club in an uproar.
They escaped. And they took that painting with them.
Yay!
So they are here to sabotage the auction. Those Foundation bastards. Can never trust them.
Well, at least we're safe from them now. Still, seems like it's time to leave. Or is the auction still on? Are you letting us leave or not, Senor Perez?
Have you lost it? This auction's a disaster.
Disaster.
A joke, I tell you. I intend to have a long talk with Senor Perez after this.
Disaster.
I can't stay here any longer. Por Dios, a woman
Frightened
just died.
guest. Does she have the mice in her pocket? With the apparent murderers gone, the club settles into an uneasy quiet. Whispers spread and people begin to search for an exit. At last, the club security takes the stage and provides the necessary foregone
Sorry to
conclusion.
inform you that today's auction has been put on hold. Senor Perez was injured in the chaos and is currently unable
Captured.
to host the auction. Senora Luisa has asked us to take everyone out to the emergency exit. This way, señorita.
Oh, thank you.
Oh no! I feel bad for them. They're just a family literally running an illegal auction house. Let them go. Who have they hurt except for, you know, society and I don't know, the wallets of the wealthy? The frightened guest presses down on her case to muffle the alarm squeaks coming from inside.
Noise. I'm allergic to the glow of arcane skills, so I always carry some fresh mandrake with me. Their juice can ease the pain.
Oh my god, she's planning on throwing them into a juicer.
So they can be a little rambunctious.
No need to explain, señorita. The Turquoise Serpent Club respects the privacy of our members. Go through this door. It'll take you back to
Even the staff of Mr. Perez didn't know about this, so he obviously has no security.
Gracias, señor.
Oh my. She's good, isn't she? Just blending and sneaking into every corner. Alright. I think we'll stop here for today. I don't think I have enough to roll because I haven't been doing my dailies. Maybe a tenner. Maybe we have a tenner. We might have a tenner, guys. Do I have enough for a tenner? I don't know. Is this enough? Is this enough? Is this enough? Let's see. It is! Let's go for a tenner. I think we're 30 or so in deep right now. So this will be like 40 or something like that. Let's go. Oop, 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 oop. This sucks! I'm sad, like it's not even like 𝐒𝐿𝐴 where it can show purple and perhaps surprise you. It's just pure sadness. So many triangles. Did you also notice Senor Perez's stage was shaped as a triangle too? Illuminati? I don't know. Ghosty, Pulty's here to see us. Well, that was sad. That was a little sad. That was pretty sad. Well, nothing I can do here. I'm here, so blame me if you lose. Yeah, it's your fault, Immortal. It's your fault. Take responsibility. Alright, everyone. This week I didn't release an official schedule, but we will be streaming tomorrow some 𝐒𝐿𝐴. It will be a late stream though. It'll be probably like an hour and a half, or 2 hours after our usual stream time. So keep your eye out for the waiting room. That may or may not slowly change the waited time depending on when I'm expected to be back in my office. But yes, we'll be 𝐒𝐿𝐴ing tomorrow. Cries and no Girls Frontline 2. Yeah. I don't know if I should continue streaming Girls Frontline 2. You guys let me know. The only issue is, and similarly to why I've stopped doing the character stories for Reverse 1999, is that I have to narrate it. And it's a little hard on my voice since it doesn't have any English subs. So I don't know. You guys let me know. You guys let me know. But thank you guys so much for being here. And I'll see all of you tomorrow at an undesignated location at an undisclosed time in a back alley, perhaps a parking lot, maybe a Wendy's parking lot. See you then. Utsound! Utsu! 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 Utsound! Ah! Knock 3 times on the Wendy's staff washroom in the back. Say the secret word, snake's poo. and you shall be led in through the entrance to a secret society for our meeting time tomorrow. Or you might just see some man who's done peeing. Who knows? Who knows?